Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Today on The Young and the Restless, Lily makes Devon's day, Phyllis calls Chance to arrest Sharon, and Jill considers Victor's offer for Abbott Chancellor. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At Society, Phyllis tells Lauren and Nick that she's right about Sharon, and proving she's guilty is the only way she can save her son. They would do the same thing in her position. Why aren't they on her side? Lauren says it's not about sides, and Nick says she has to quit going after Sharon. Phyllis won't stop. She'll tell anyone and everyone who will listen that she's guilty. If you have a problem with that, stay out of my life. She stomps out. Nick and Lauren discuss her obsession with Sharon. Nick hopes they find some evidence soon that exonerates Daniel and exposes the real person who killed Heather. At the Abbott mansion, Abby shows Ashley her dress on her tablet. Ashley says Sally did an amazing job. She can't believe her little girl is getting married tomorrow. Abby said she's grown up and getting married again. She hopes she gets it right this time. Ashley thinks she and Devon are the perfect match. Getting emotional. Ashley can't believe she's walking Abby down the aisle tomorrow. Abby asks if she's alright. Ashley reassures her. She asks Abby if she's sure. Abby says Devon loves her, and when she sees him with Dom, her heart nearly explodes. There is one thing she's worried about. Lily and her dad have been fighting over Chancellor. Lily might stay away. Ash thinks that's terrible, but she has a feeling Lily will show up. They embrace. In Victor's office, Jill wonders what kind of deal he wants. She asks if he's expecting her to run things at Chancellor again. Victor isn't suggesting that, and says he knows about her condition. Jill's irked, but not surprised he knew what was going on with her heart. So, you're taking over my company. Why didn't you just send me flowers and a card? She's there alive and kicking, and notes Victor's had some scares of his own. They're fighters. Victor understands why she stepped back, but not why she put Billy in control. Jill thought Lily could keep him on track. Victor thinks she'd be far better at Winters. Jill wants him to cut to the chase. What exactly are you proposing? Victor thinks Jill shouldn't consider running Chancellor anymore with her condition. Jill says she's feeling better. Thank you very much. She wants to know his plan. Victor wants her to sell the company back to him well above market value. Jill asks who he would put in charge. Victor chuckles. Someone Catherine would approve of. Jill asks who that would be. He says, Nikki. At the ranch, Victoria and Nikki go over fond memories from the old house. Victoria hasn't seen her mother this happy in quite some time. Nikki says she has only Victor to thank. Talk turns to the potential takeover of Chancellor. Nikki complains that Billy's latest blunder was hiring Phyllis, though her tenure was short-lived. As much as she can't stand a woman, she can't help but feel for her and her family. In Phyllis' suite, Sharon tells herself that Phyllis is an idiot, but she may not be stupid enough to hide the evidence in her suite. She mutters that maybe she doesn't really have any, and that she can make all the crazy accusations she wants. But no one will believe her. Just then, the door opens, and Phyllis walks in, smiling. Now what a coincidence finding you here. So funny, I was just talking about you. Phyllis guesses Sharon was looking for the evidence she said she had. Sharon thinks she's capable of fabricating evidence to frame her. Phyllis scoffs. Says the woman who planted Heather's phone and who planted bloody towels in Daniel's apartment. Sharon has no idea what she's talking about and accuses her of using her son's misfortune to carry on her vendetta against her. Sharon feels sorry for her. Phyllis says that speech might work on Nick, but it won't work on her. She can do whatever she wants to her, but when she comes for her family, she has crossed a line. Sharon's done listening to this and walks toward the door. Get out of my way, Phyllis. Phyllis asks, what are you going to do? Kill me, like you did Heather? She tells Sharon she's not going anywhere, and calls Chance to come right away. At Crimson Lights, Devon tells Lily he will say whatever it takes to get his sister to come to his wedding, including asking her to do it for Dom's sake. Lily complains about Devon badgering her, first about her coming to work at Winters, and now about his wedding. Devon thinks it has worked in the past. Lily sighs, of course I'm coming to your wedding. She promises to put a smile on her face when she sees him marry Abby. She can't promise she won't give Victor a dirty look. Billy appears and asks Lily if they can talk. Devin says, "I don't think she wants to talk to you." Billy could care less what Devin thinks and asks Lily if she's accepted his apology and will accept his offer to come work with him at Chancellor. Devin intervenes, but Billy says he's not talking to him. Devin thinks he seems desperate. Billy tells him to stay out of his business. Devin says his sister is his business. Billy doesn't think Lily needs anyone to speak for her. Lily can speak for herself and tells Devin to leave her to talk to Billy. "I will handle my business." Devin goes, and Lily tells Billy she has an answer for him. In Victor's office, Jill tells Victor that just because Catherine loved Nikki, it doesn't mean she can run a company. Victor feels she's up to the task. Jill points out that Chancellor is more than a business to her. She's given everything she has to give to that company, including maybe now, her relationship with her son. Victor understands how conflicted she must feel, but Nikki running the company would honor her legacy and Catherine's legacy. In Phyllis' suite, Sharon warns that keeping her there proves nothing. Phyllis said she had a teeny bit of doubt that she killed Heather, but now she's sure of it. There is darkness in her soul. She can see it behind her eyes. Sharon tells her to get out of her way. Phyllis tells her she's not going anywhere and forces her back. Sharon's vision goes blurry, and she has to sit down. She really doesn't feel well. Phyllis thinks that's because she feels the walls closing in. She killed Heather and is trying to make her son take the rap for it. "You've hurt so many people. Now that world's going to see that you're a cold-blooded murderer." Sharon says she's not and passes out. When Sharon comes around, Chance asks if she's okay. Sharon asks, "Where am I?" Phyllis replies, "You know exactly where you are." Sharon asks, "Did I black out again?" Chance asks if this has happened before. Sharon says it's happened a few times in the last couple of weeks. Phyllis tells her she doesn't get to play the victim. When she walked in, she was all over her room looking for things. Chance asks Sharon, "Is that true?" Sharon tells him Phyllis has been making accusation about her, and today she said she had evidence to give him. Chance asks, "What evidence?" Sharon says she doesn't have any. Phyllis tells Chance she was bluffing, so Sharon would confess to the murder, which she knows she committed. Sharon says, "You were so crazy." Phyllis scoffs that she was there looking for the evidence, which proves she's guilty. Sharon says she didn't trust her not to fabricate evidence to try and make her look guilty. Phyllis hollers, "You murdered Heather and you're trying to frame my son. Please." Chance intervenes. "Stop right now." Phyllis wants him to arrest Sharon right now. Chance can only arrest her for breaking and entering. Phyllis says, "Och, do that." Chance asks if she's sure. From what he can see, Phyllis is the one who is out of control. Phyllis throws up her hands. "Fine, don't arrest her." She tells Sharon she won't rest until she gets proof. Sharon asks Chance if she can go. Chance says she can, but she should have somebody take her to the hospital if she's been losing consciousness. Sharon's fine. She's sure it's just the stress. Sharon exits and Chance tells Phyllis to cease and desist. Stop interfering in a police investigation. Phyllis asks if that means the investigation is still open. Chance tells her again to just stop. Phyllis asks what if she doesn't stop. Chance will suggest Sharon get a restraining order. Phyllis can't believe she's the bad guy here. Have you lost your mind? Has the whole world lost its mind? At the ranch, Nikki knows Victoria is uncomfortable with what it would mean for Billy if she took over Chancellor. Victoria doesn't want to see him fail. She also wants to see her mother succeed. Nikki wishes she could get past her concern for Billy. Victoria says it impacts Johnny and Katie. Nikki says Jill gave him every opportunity to prove himself. Whatever happens next is his own damn fault. At Crimson Lights, Lily tells Billy she's given a lot of thought to this. Chancellor is Jill and Catherine's legacy, but it's hers too. She doesn't want to watch Victor and Nikki chop it into 1,000 pieces when they're through with it. Billy thinks it sounds like she's saying yes to him. Lily says if it means Jill will support them, she'll do it. She doesn't want Victor to win. Billy says that's fantastic. Lily has two conditions. At the Abbott mansion, Devin greets Ashley with a hug and reports that Lily will attend the wedding. They're all sure she and Victor will be on their best behavior. Devin has a gift for Ashley to remember the special day. It belonged to his grandmother. He hands over a locket necklace with a photo of Abby in it. Ashley thinks it should stay in the family. Devin says they're both his family now. He wants Ash to remember that even though Abby is going to be his wife, she'll always be her little girl. At the club, Maria and Nick walk in as Sharon comes down the stairs. They ask why she was upstairs. Sharon says she searched Phyllis' room to make sure she didn't have any fake evidence against her. Nick asks if that was really necessary. Sharon says she didn't find anything, but that didn't stop Phyllis from calling Chance and once again accusing her of killing Heather. Maria is stunned that she broke into Phyllis' room. Nick warns this makes her look guilty. Sharon argues that Chance took her side. He knows how crazy Phyllis is. Mariah can't believe Chance didn't arrest her on the spot. Chance appears and says maybe he should have. He warns that the more she lets Phyllis get under her skin, the more it looks like she has something to hide. He tells her to stay away from Phyllis and walks out. Nick tells Sharon this is getting out of hand. He advises her to take the trip to Sedona she's been putting off before the situation gets any worse. In Crimson Lights, Lily tells Billy that if she's in, Phyllis is out. She won't work with her in any capacity. Billy tells her she's already gone. Lily's second condition is that they're equal partners and she'll need it in writing. Billy agrees. Lily warns he better not screw her over on this or he will live to regret it. Billy tells her this is all good and he's excited about this. Shall we go tell my mom the good news? In Victor's office, he makes Jill an offer for Abbott Chancellor. She says, that's a big number, and agrees to consider it. Victor tells her he's happy that she came back to attend Abby's wedding. She looks forward to seeing him tomorrow. After she exits, Victor pulls out his phone and calls Nikki at the ranch. He asks how she's enjoying their new home. Nikki says it's like a dream. She asks how things are at the office. Victor says it's been productive. They discuss the wedding. Victor reminds her when they throw a party, it's always a great one. At the Abbott mansion, Ashley hugs Devin and Abby and heads upstairs. Abby and Devin can't believe they're getting married at the new ranch house tomorrow. Devin can't wait until they tell him he can kiss her. She asks, why wait? They kiss. Next on The Young and the Restless, Victor and Nikki host family and friends for Abby and Devin's wedding, leading to a shocking turn of events.